Tell me what happened.
Basically, I did not strike. I'm a very diverse striker. A lot of people like the way that I strike because it's not one way. I can do a little bit of everything. My last couple fights, nobody wanted to stand at me. It kind of seemed like the downfall. So everybody thought this was going to be a brawl. I'm a more technical guy, so the second we touched gloves, I shot, took him down. He was very tough. He shelled up very well. Every time the ref gave him a couple warnings, get up or I'm going to stop it, he moved just enough. And eventually I was able to snatch his neck.
Yeah, so how did you envision like this fight going? Did you imagine like, okay, I'm going to work my wrestling from the beginning of this fight? I know that he's a very talented striker. I've seen his boxing fights. So, I mean, I know I can strike, but I really want to be able to finish this guy and get the work done. So what did you envision?
So yeah, man, basically the fight went exactly how I planned it, how Bill planned it. We were about 80-90% sure I could get the better of him on the feet. Don't know if I could put him away on the feet, but we knew 100% for a fact if I got him down, I'd be snatching his neck. It was just a matter of when. I walked out. We were just about to get in the cage, and Bill said, "Don't get hit, get on top, you're going to win." I was like, perfect, that's what I want to do. So I didn't get hit. I took him down. It took a little bit of time because his defense is so good, but I snatched it up and got out of there.
That's not. So there's been a lot. It's been pretty much a struggle for you to get in the cage, find opponents. I believe this last one was like 5 opponents that you went through. I mean, it's been like a consistent story over the past like year, over when back here at Cage Titans, that you try to get opponents but they keep dropping out. Like, how satisfying it is to actually make it to fight night and then have that great performance.
It means everything. I mean, the experience is, granted, where I want to be, the UFC is awesome, but the experience, it's always a learning experience. No matter whether you win, lose, there's something I could have done better, there's something I did better than last time, and this was just another one of those times. So now that nobody was in my way and I was able to step in there, it was perfect, and I got a couple guys that I'm already ready to fight.
Awesome. Who won it?
Patty the Sadie Pimblett can come to America and I'll fight for free, or I'll fight for free and go over there. Dan DePuke pretends to be a champ, but he's 0-3 in his last 3, so he could put his little Toys R Us version of his belt away and come fight me. Anthony Romero, one of the top guys in Canada, called me out for 2 months, and when I agreed, him and his coaches flat out said we don't like to fight. So stay in your local top 10 rankings because you're not going to get to that level. There's plenty more, but I don't have any punny lines, so I'm going to leave it at that.
So yeah, what are one of the things that you got to work on this fight from growing from the last fight?
It wasn't so much growing, it was so much fine-tuning. Coming up as an amateur and even my first pro fights, it was similar to this, where it was, you're not really that good of a striker, but we know you can grapple, your wrestling needs work, so let's do whatever we can to get it to the ground. Through tough, I learned a lot of new work ethics, training regimens. My striking picked up, it clicked. My wrestling was getting a little better, but still not to par. And after my last fight with Keenan Raymond, granted I won on the feet, I knew to win moving forward, my wrestling needed to get better. Me and Brandon Fleming, we kind of took over at South Shore. We made Tuesdays our Takedown Tuesday day. Normally it was just sparring and grappling, but we made it a point. We can either wrestle all day, or we can spar for a couple minutes, and then wrestle. Just being able to dictate where the fight goes means everything. If I can knock you out, that's cool. If I can choke you out, that's cool. But if I can pick which one I'm going to do, is even better.
And what's next for you?
My name is Joe Skeletor Giannetti, and we keep snapping necks and catching checks. No matter who, it's up to the Paul Biz to figure out who it's going to be.